Hello, this is Arvi. I am a technical analyst over at askSlim, and in this video we're going to walk through the weekly and daily cycle analysis for the XLY, which is the SPDR Consumer Discretionary ETF. On the weekly time frame, we have our cycle brackets at the bottom here, and cycles are a way for us to visualize the money flow patterns. For the XLY, we have two different cycle patterns that are really in play here. A dominant money flow pattern, which is then broken up into these minor money flow patterns. And these are really very clear, and I just want to briefly illustrate that for you. So once we formed this bottom in the COVID sell-off here in March of last year, we got into a rising phase with two cycles pushing up, with the dominant cycle pushing up as well as the minor cycle pushing up. And you can see the rally that we had here. And then we formed a little bit of a bull flag here into this minor cycle low, and then got a rally off of that minor cycle low where we had our dominant cycle rising as well as the minor cycle rising, and you can see the rally that we had. And then at this point we had two cycles pushing down, with the dominant cycle pushing down as well as the minor cycle pushing down, and you can see the sell-off that we had there. And that then formed the key intermediate term bottom, and we got into a rising phase once more with two cycles pushing up, with the dominant cycle pushing up as well as the minor cycle pushing up. And then we got a pullback that formed the minor cycle low, and then got a rally off of that minor cycle low. And we rallied for most of the rest of this dominant cycle here. And what's going on now is that we had two cycles pushing down here, with the dominant cycle pushing down as well as the minor cycle pushing down, and we are in this bit of a sell-off here. Now, given this overall picture, we are in this really nice bullish cycle structure where we have a cycle low that's higher than the prior cycle low and a cycle high that's higher than the prior cycle high. All of this favors new swing highs here in the XLY, so I wanted to highlight that for you. The next key intermediate term bottom, which is how we show these blue ovals here, is due 125 to 315. So let's go ahead and look at the daily chart. So on the daily chart, what we have here is a dominant cycle here, which is then broken up into minor half cycles here as well. The dominant cycle has now turned over, and we are in a corrective period on that dominant cycle. Now there is a mid-cycle low due here, and that low has formed, and we are in a rising phase on this minor cycle. Now, given where we are in both the weekly and daily, the odds favor this rally failing and rolling back on the downside for one more test lower prior to getting that next impulse on the upside. The next key short-term low is due 312 to 323, and that is very much in line with our forecasted weekly timing that I have illustrated for you. If you like this video, please go ahead and hit the like button on YouTube, and you can also go ahead and sign up for our channel. If you're interested in learning more about askSlim, please head over to askSlim.com. We have a fantastic level 2 trial offer going. The level 2 membership includes the stock index report, daily snapshot, which Matt leads. He does a fantastic job outlining the key momentum and trend conditions, along with support and resistances for the SPX, NDX, and RUT. And our members absolutely love that product, so you can check it out for a very reasonable price. And we also have a library of videos of over 500 of those videos. And I'm actually going to be adding to that this week. I'm going to be doing a video on the sector ETFs as part of our stock sectors segment, which will be just like this, except we'll look at 16 other ETFs as well. And it'll give you a really good feel for where we stand in the overall market. That's all I have for today. Thanks again, and have a good day.